Bum. Oops, sorry. Sorry, everybody. Yes. Hi, hello, and welcome. Give me a second. I need to readjust stuff. Alright. I'm eating. It's too bright. Why it is too bright? Is it gonna be better? Likely so. Hi. I haven't done live for a while. So I thought of doing a little live while I'm eating and talking about food. So what I got here is really complicated food called egg whites and eggs. So basically it's 8 egg whites, 8 eggs that I separated eggs from egg whites and 2 whole eggs cooked on a skillet, and it's just gonna be my after workout meal. Pure protein, fats, like healthiest food you can eat, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart because this is the perfect time eating food without, like, to eat the food without carbohydrates. Yeah. Sorry for the sounds if you're gonna hear my food, but it is what it is. So, I have only one thing that I want to mention that I don't know if I have told you yet. So, basically, the food. The food that you consume manages your body weight, body fat ratio, everything like that. But you're gonna go and, like, okay, so losing weight. While I'm losing weight, I'm eating less calories, but I'm still not losing fat on my belly and other stuff. I have fat on my belly, and I know how to lose it. I'm not doing it intentionally because it's not in the way for me. I'm doing strongman. But what you want to do, and that's a good proposition, you want to calculate your calories, calculate your proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. The way that you're gonna eat them throughout the day means a lot as well. But the most important thing, once you're gonna go deficit on the calories, you wanna start doing cardio, but cardio has to be slow incline walking. That would make you basically start losing fat on your body, not muscle mass, not water. Like, you're gonna lose water, you're gonna lose some muscle mass, but like mostly fat, because you're not running, you're not losing muscle mass so too much. And about the food, well, when you eat it matters the most, and I feel like people are not talking about it too much. So it's gonna answer your question why I'm eating only egg and egg whites at this time of a day. Like, it's evening, after workout. I did arms, by the way. Why I'm eating basically no carbs? Because why would you eat carbs before you go to sleep? Why would you load your body with energy if you don't need that energy? You need the proteins for the night for your body to recover. You need fats, not carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are necessary for the morning, they're necessary for the whole day. So, when you're building your, let's just say, dietitianary plan, put the carbohydrates towards the beginning of the day. So let's just say you work in a construction site. You wake up early. Breakfast should be the most carbs you eat throughout the whole day. So let's just get like 300 grams of carbs you have per day to eat. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't know how much you eat, anyways. So out of out of those 300 grams, I would say 150 up to even 200 grams. Now let's just take 150. 150 would be in the morning. Like that's the baseline. You need the most carbohydrates in the morning. First thing in the morning, because throughout the whole night you've been sleeping, your body were resting, building itself back up. Like if you train, building muscles, if you worked hard, building the energy back up, your body was resting and working at the same time. So the first thing in the morning, you need fuel. Carbohydrates are fuel. So if you're gonna eat carbohydrates in the morning, you're gonna provide fuel to your vehicle, which is your body, and you would have energy for the whole day. So morning, most amount of carbohydrates. Then if you eat before lunch, then yeah, another amount of carbohydrates. If you don't need lunch, if you don't need a meal before the lunch and you just go for the lunch, go with that 100 grams. Keep that 50 grams towards the end of the day. Why? I'm here to answer it to you. So basically, I'm talking about same 300. You eat the first 150 because that's when your body requires the carbohydrates. Your body's in a deficit on the energy. You need to provide energy to your body. So you build the most amount you can on the morning. Then you build up in noon, lunchtime, because you're not done working. You're still gonna work till 4, till 5, whichever country works till which time period or whatever job you do. The last 50 grams I would do pre-workout meal. You catch me? Catch the drift? I would do pre-workout meal. So on a pre-workout meal, you would still give yourself some energy to boost yourself to have a workout. You could push yourself your limits and etc. Yada 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 yada. Then and only then I would cut down like I'm doing right now and eat zero carbohydrates. Why? Basically, what would you, as I said in the beginning, put loads of carbohydrates, so tank your body with energy when you don't need it before you go to sleep. So when you eat those carbohydrates, and this is answering loads of questions, when you eat carbohydrates towards the end that's of the day, that's where the all cravings going. When you eat the carbohydrates towards the end of the day, you're not wasting them. You're wasting them. Like you're not using them. The carbohydrates that you eat in the evening are being stored as fat on your body, because when you go to sleep after you just carved up, your body doesn't have what to do. Your body is resting. Your body is gonna go to sleep. So it stores them as a fat on your belly, as a fat on your chin, as a fat on your arms, shoulders, legs, whatever. It stores the fat in your body because it doesn't have a function for those carbs that you ate. I don't know what I'm doing like 50 arms. Yeah, and why would you eat that if it's not good for you? Like you ain't gonna use it, so why would you eat that? And I understand the most cravings you're gonna have is towards the end of the day. Towards the end of the day, you're gonna have the most cravings of a sour like chips, of any carbohydrates like foods like foods like potatoes, rice, pasta, whatever, like pancakes, like whatever you eat, those carbohydrates are not gonna be used in your body. So it is stored as fat throughout the whole body. And here comes the good part of deficit. When you are starting your deficit time period, uh, your body goes into the semi shock state where it needs more carbohydrates than you provide it with. When you do the cardio, when you do strength training, of course, training still helps. Any training helps, but precisely losing weight or fat tissue, cardio. So once you start doing that, training, working hard, and providing less energy, carbohydrates to your body, it starts to use its own energy, stored energy in your body, which is fat. That's how you lose weight or lose fat from your belly, from your arms, from your chin, from your legs, from your chest, from your back, I don't know, from your ass. That's how you lose weight. And people who tell me that I can't lose weight because they're sitting on a deficit, it's pride. They're sitting on a deficit, they're watching their food. 99.99% of those people eat carbohydrates on the snacks. They snack a lot. And if you snack a lot, you ain't gonna count those calories because you're not gonna count that amount of food because you can't count that amount of food because you feel like it's just a snack. It's nothing, it's just a few bites. And you ain't losing weight because, baby, those snacks are the most calories you're gonna consume throughout the whole day. And especially in evenings, like when you have the cravings for snacks, when you have the cravings for when you have cravings just for anything sweet, sour, like whatever, you're gonna eat that because you don't have a will. And if you don't have a will, what's gonna happen? You're gonna gain weight. You're gonna gain weight. Oh, sorry, I got a reply. Anyways, no one is watching. I think. Give me a second. I'm just posting that I'm live. I've been live for a while, sorry. And if anyone is gonna watch the video, it's gonna be funny. Oh, Paul is sitting on the phone, not talking with us. I am. Give me a second. How about give me a second? Oh, I can't sing. I want to sing, but I can't. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get copyrighted. So yeah, here we are, sitting on a corn. So the one thing I do understand about you guys is that dieting is hard, because I was one of the people before I started doing these kind of things that said he ain't gonna do any. The fuck is there? I'm not gonna diet. I'm not gonna calculate the calories. I'm not gonna eat like those stupid people. I was the stupid one. That I'm not gonna calculate the food. See what I need to eat, what I don't. Look what I'm doing. I'm doing exactly the opposite that I told myself that I'm not gonna do. Am I happy? Yes, sir. Does it taste good? No, but do I care? No. I eat for effect. I I eat not to satisfy my taste scepters. Scepters, yeah, I think so. That's what it's called. I do eat for a purpose, and my purpose is to get stronger. My purpose is to fix my freaking knee, and then train harder and do heavy stuff. Okay, eggs are done. Thank you for watching. Sorry, this is the first time it took me 15 minutes to eat the food. You ain't gonna believe that, but I kind of eat fast. Well, of course, I was talking a lot as well. So I'm gonna eat the banana. That's what the craving is about for me. And don't you tell me that it's sauce. It's not. I wonder how it would feel like if I had like thousands upon thousands of people watching. Because I see people talking about, oh, low end, 7,000 people watching. Low end, man, that's a high end. And I love how I look fat on the camera. Almost done. There's something with the camera. I need to learn to use the camera properly. Because it does not concentrate well. Yeah. I did triceps today. And biceps, of course, but like, there's some muscle. Like, give me a second. Yeah, it barely visible. How about this side? This side is a bit better. Yeah, you can tell that I did some arms today. What should I say? What should I talk more? Like, I don't want to make. Sorry, my live streams about same things or just talking same stuff. I want my lives be like I think influential, helping people out, helping myself out, because helping you helps me. So that's it. That's about it. That's why I do the videos. That's why I do live right now. That's the only purpose. And I'm not looking in the camera because I feel like I need to see myself. I need to see how I look. But what would happen if I would just want to look at myself and just look at the camera? I don't know. That's what happens when I'm filming. But yeah, overall, I'm just another dude who's 31 years old and hasn't done anything great in his life. Babe, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the live and I'm gonna delete the photo. Delete it from both. Because ain't nobody gonna come to watch. So, thank you for watching. Have a lovely one and baby